Hey guys, I'm here with Dr. Peter Ray, who's a plastic surgeon for children right here in Huntington, West Virginia. And he's here to talk with us about the needs for children and healthcare in the state of West Virginia. Tell us a little bit about what you do and what some of the needs you experience on a day-to-day basis.
So as you said, I'm a plastic surgeon for kids, which many people have a hard time understanding exactly what plastic surgeons do for kids. But when kids are bitten by dogs, when kids are born with deformities, when kids are burned by mistake or they're injured with ATVs or other things, the pediatric plastic surgeons are the ones who step up. I was recruited up here in 2015 as part of the Phase 3 expansion of the Hoops Hospital, which is in Huntington, and fills a critical gap between some of the major institutions that are about an hour and a half or 2 hours from here. And luckily, with some of the other folks that have been recruited and some of these systems that have been built, the ICUs and the anesthesia folks at the Hoops, we've been able to take care of some kids who really did have specific specialty needs on this side of the state of West Virginia without them having to travel out of state and letting the parents keep their jobs, stay in town, and get home for dinner and come back and see that their kids are taken care of.
Tell us about the state of healthcare in West Virginia right now.
So I think healthcare in West Virginia is in a prime position to do something that few rural places can. When you look at the programs like Birth to Three, when you look at the collaboration between the two hospitals, the one to the north and the one to the west, and then some of the folks in the middle, when you add up all those different people and all their different skills, there are things that we do that they don't necessarily have the staff for. There are things that they do that we don't have the technology for, and by working together, people always say it takes a village, but it takes a state to take care of an entire generation of kids. And West Virginia, of all states, I think is in the best position to do that.
Listen, as Dr. Ray described, there's a very special synergy going on between both children's hospital systems, and it's a very, very fantastic thing that they can provide to the community and continue to provide.
I think what's exciting, what we're seeing is the opportunity to make a difference here as a physician versus some of the much larger institutions that have been around. We looked at all the different children's hospitals around the area, and some of these have endowments that are 100 years old. They were started 100 years old. Our hospital is a baby hospital. It's less than 15 years old. And as you know, you have to invest for something to grow. And I think by donating and investing in the infrastructure now, those key things that attract talented doctors to work in the area and realize what a magical place this is the key time. I think in the next 10 years, if we can hit what they call critical mass with these, we will be self-sustaining. And I think people are going to be wanting to come here. We may not have enough room for them.
That's fantastic. And one of the things that I really heard in what you just said is that West Virginia, while it's a small rural state, we're like a family. We treat each other like family. And that just goes back to the importance of both of these hospital systems and why anybody and everybody out there right now watching does need to do whatever they can to give to both of these hospital systems. It doesn't matter if it's $5 or $500. This goes to a fantastic cause, and anything that you can afford to give is needed.
When you're giving to this, you're actually giving to family.
Yes.
Because the families are the children and the sons and daughters of the people you work with, the people you buy food from, and the people that you grow old with.
Dr. Ray, thank you so much for coming. We really enjoyed it. And is there anything else you'd like to leave the audience with before we go?
I think they should buy a car.
Well, I like the way you think. I like the way you think.